Hi, David here with SpeedyMusicReading.com. Today we're just going to take a few lessons, probably take the first page out of a music glossary and just go over that together. It's not going to be a real exciting video, I'll be honest with you, I'm sorry, but it's important. I've got some notes here, so if you see me looking down, I just want to make sure that what I'm telling you is absolutely accurate and I'm not getting my words munched up just because I'm on camera. So, here we go. ABA is a three-part musical form in which the first and last sections are identical or similar, and the second section is contrasting. Excel is an abbreviation you might see on a lot of sheet music, and it stands for accelerando, and it means gradually increasing the tempo or speed of the music. Allegro means cheerful, it's a quick tempo. It's also movement in a quick tempo. If it's in a sonata or something like that, it might not be the whole piece, but just that section could be allegro. Articulation is the way a sound is begun. Augmented fourth is an interval of 3 whole steps or 6 half steps. It divides an octave exactly in half. And in the Middle Ages, as a matter of fact, this interval was referred to as diabolus in musica, the devil in music, and was thought to be evil. And it's also called a tritone. An augmented triad is a 3-note chord made up of a major third and an augmented fifth. The authentic cadence is a cadence using the chord progression V, which is dominant, which is a Roman numeral V, so 5, to 1, tonic. Authentic modes, there's Dorian, Phrygian, Iadian, and Mixolydian, and the most ancient of the church modes. So, just for those of you playing Mixolydian stuff, just so you know. There's also bar lines. Those are the vertical lines that are placed between the measures of sheet music, usually off to the far left or the far right. If you're looking, you can see at just the first group of notes, and then there'll be a bar line right to the right of that. The bass clef is the clef generally used for the lower instruments, lower voices, and the left hand of the keyboard instruments. It's important to know for you piano players. A cadence is a chord progression ending a phrase. A canon is a melody which is sung or played by 2 or more voices which begin at different points in time. The melody may also be sung and played at different pitch levels, and a round is one type of canon. A chord progression is the harmonic change from one chord to another, often but not always following certain patterns. For those of you who play a lot of piano or play a lot of guitar, you know all about chord progressions. If you've been playing for a few years, you probably know there's maybe 5 or 10 really common chord progressions, and 8 out of 10, if it's any reasonably new written song, 8 out of 10 songs have similar chord progressions, so you can almost tell exactly where the music's going if you've been playing for a while. The chromatic scale is a 12-note scale encompassing an octave with movement by half steps. Common time, which is simple quadruple meter, the symbol may be a 4/4 or C. 4/4 is important. It is the most common type signature, and we're going to do a lesson just on 4/4 time one day. There's also the compound duple meter. It's a meter having 2 steady pulses per measure. And that's where each pulse divides into 3 equal parts. Meter signatures include 6, 8. So, for instance, that would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a compound duple meter. So again, this is the first page. There'll be a lot more glossary lessons. If you want some more lessons that might help you a bit more than this is just laying the groundwork. Go to http://www.speedymusicreading.com. Put your name and email address there in the form to the left, and I'll send you a free report which covers the 2 major mistakes almost everybody makes when they learn to read music. Don't let that happen to you. It doesn't have to. Again, that is speedymusicreading.com. Have a great day.